Smashing tackle. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bojan.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. Neymar. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. And it's Totti. Now it's Haaland.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Threads one in. And this is Lewandowski. And this is Couch. Chance! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And now he has two. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a...
And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Lewandowski picking up the Man of the Match award and no... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. So there he is, Wesley Sneijder, a terrific playmaker.
Yeah, one of the very best to emerge from that legendary Amsterdam production line. An old-style number 10 whose ability with the ball is the envy of many.
And is that his greatest strength, or is there more to him?
Well, without doubt, it's his tactical intelligence combined with his pinpoint precision. The guy is like clockwork. You have to have that if you want to play there.
Rashford unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's played in low. Schneider. Bebeto. Here's Ricky Puig. And here's Lewandowski. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Totti. Now it's Stoichkov. Threads one in. It's Rashford! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Ukraine couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Lewandowski. He's on it. Can he get away? He's a sharp little ball. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Ukraine have the chance to go the other way. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Totti. Nice control. Kukçu. Kukçu concedes a free kick for that. Totti. He's chosen to go back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rashford. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Diamante clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Shot, surely! Kukçu finds himself offside. And they're back on the ball again. And here's Rashford. He has found a way through. Xavi Alonso. And it's Schneider. Schneider really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Lewandowski. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Shot a goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Shapes to shoot! And this is Couch. Couch! And it's a goal! Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Rashford clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, that's well spotted. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Xavi Alonso wins the duel this time. And this is Stoichkov. Not the most accurate pass. It's a pretty loose pass. We are into stoppage time. James. Rashford. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Xavi Alonso.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he's managed to get free. Lewandowski! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Great vision. Stoichkov in acres of... Can he finish? It's a goal! Ukraine are level. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That looks a good ball through. He's beaten the last man. Ukraine are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's Totti! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Lewandowski. Almost an hour gone. Looking to play him in. That's been cut out, well played. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Great chance here from position A1. Bebeto! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Bebeto certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rashford. Passing is crisp and sharp. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Counts, picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Totti, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Xavi Alonso.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
There's the header! Goal, Ukraine! And the comeback is complete. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Ukraine with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
So, third corner of the game.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Ricky Puig. James cuts out the pass.
Diamante really are showing all the necessary urgency.
He's having a shot! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Big chance! And he's stuck it away! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Count being withdrawn, but not without warm applause.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal earlier, I think he would have been a little bit upset about that. But now that he's got his hat-trick, I think all's okay.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
5 minutes left on the clock. And it's Olmo.
Ukraine really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he shoots! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Kökçü. And he's had it nicked away. Danny Olmo. James. Nicely weighted ball. Ricky Puig.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he welcomes it in. De Bruyne. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're very much on the way now. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say.
Great chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Eto'o! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Makalele spots it and intercepts. Eto'o! It's Eto'o! And that's another fine save. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Scholes. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Pato! Superb from Pato! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they're threatening to fly away here. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Scholes charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. Buffon claims it, safe hands. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Varane does really well to win the ball there. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. McAllister. A probing pass. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts.
Diamante really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. No, again there's no way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Scholes. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Oh, good read.
That was...
It's Eto'o! McAllister.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And this is Kaut. Cafu, he's found a way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Eto'o, cross to the back post. Oh, that was vital. Conte. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Owen is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. McAllister. Now it's Mbappe. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And here's McAllister. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he can clear it away. Rijkaard. Pirlo. It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the far post.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
It's a little off target. And it's lofted through here. And he's cut it out. Scholes wins the duel. He's going for goal! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, great leap! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
So, third corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. And for the first half, that is that. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we get things going again. 45 minutes to change their fate. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get rid. Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Owen. Great vision. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckenbauer. Rashford. Conte. Quality ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Looking to play him in. Makalele deals with that comfortably. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thinks about the shot. Oh, important interception. Rijkaard. Time and again they are repelled.
So we've reached the hour mark.
247 espectadores.
Aimed beyond the defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rijkaard. Now it's Rashford. And it's McAllister.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rashford. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's a pretty loose pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Doesn't quite get there. And it's been hooked away.
Diamante seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And here's Mbappe. Cannavaro makes the interception. Beckenbauer. McAllister. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! And no mistake. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4. Rafael
The two
Varane.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 18.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into
El
this?
dorsal 9. Eto'o. El dorsal 20. Owen.
Oh, it's a great ball here.
Sustituidos por el
Conte.
dorsal 3.
Can he spark a counter
El
here?
dorsal 26. El dorsal 5. Lampard. El dorsal 17. Van Nistelrooy. El dorsal 15.
Now it's Pato. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well measured. He's in one-on-one. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Ricky Puig. Ball played for Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ricky Puig. Marquinhos cuts it out. Conte. And here's Mbappe. Tevez with a reputation for taking on any shot. And he's picked it up out wide. What a throw in.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Marquinhos. Cannavaro. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. This is a distinctively southern European-feeling stadium, a venue right on the banks of the river. So we're very much on the way now.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike.
And the shot!
It's a good run, that. Great timing.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Zanetti cuts out the pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Berbatov. Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Berbatov. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Kante. Beckham. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pelé. And here's Messi. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Beckham pinches it off him. So it is still 0-0. Mohamed Salah, that's good play. Raul venturing down the left. It's a searching pass. And he's managed to get free. And here comes the corner. Botafogo with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rashford. Bremer. Now it's Rashford. Botafogo have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
And this is Messi. Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Messi.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Botafogo!
How very smart. He just got it right.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first...
It's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Pelé. He has a look up. Conte. Berbatov. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Mohamed Salah. Cafu. Oh, that is a nice touch.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pelé conjures time and space where few can. Wriggles his way through, and he's got away from it.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Tries to pass it, shoots! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end.
And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.